still available there to slow. The Salt Barrel didn't tank too much, and it's still there. Flying hook forward, and Jiro gets the kill. Joker's too low to do anything as well. 150, long dash is there. Gasser healers, and two of them fall. And Zeta Division are the champions of the monthly finals in EMEA.
Third time running for Zeta. They are back on top. It wasn't their time for April, but it is their time for June. This is the team to beat again in this region, and Reply Totem was so close to taking the crown for the first time this year. The reverse sweep continues to happen. It happened last month, and it's happened again. They're gonna have to go back and reflect. But what a day for Zeta. I mean, I didn't think it was going to happen, Trav, if I'm honest. I know you did, you predicted it. But nonetheless, I'm sure when it was 2-0 to Reply Totem that many at home thought it was done in knockout.
I thought it was done in knockout as well, not many at home as well. It's just like, you know, even I predicted them and I was like, okay, this is over. I'm just going to have to be laughed at in the end in the show when we show the predictions. But Zeta, they got my back. They got my back.
They really do. They've got many of the predictions that have ended up Brawl Stars on their back as well. But what a commendable turnaround, especially when you look back to how deflated they all looked. And they started to bring it back. Brawl really was, for me, that kind of set where they were tested more so than knockout and had to persevere, had to demonstrate to themselves that they were able to make that happen. But what an awful result really for Reply Totem, because this was their month. I felt like it was time for them to be able to win the monthly finals. They won it last year in July. Maybe it's going to be July again this year.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of games won, it was 6-6, so a very, very even game across the board between these two teams. Zeta Division, they just managed to bring it back after they got that first set. It just seemed like they were in a different gear. That Brawl Ball set, they played so well, and that was even with Jiro disconnected at the start of one of the games, and they had some internet issues on their side. And then after that as well, Shooting Star, Layer Cake, bit back and forward, but they took the win nonetheless.
So exciting to watch. I cannot wait to go back into the VOD to see a lot of these moments, but for now, the highlights will be able to display it all for us. I want to know at the end of that second game with that Shelly moment, like whether there was a chance of anything to change the outcome, because that was just so insane to see. But, you know, again, you know, with Shelly the way it is, my message to the pros is literally this. You know, if you don't ban it, it's getting picked first pick. So, you know, it's getting to the point where she's just so strong. You can't leave her open. The win rates for her today have got to be at an all-time high.
Yeah, they do. And I mean, that movement speed, if anybody from Supercell's listening, that's what needs to be hit. That's what needs to be hit hard to sort the brawler out. Stat-wise, though, 4-6-1 for Zeta Division. Reply Totem get the 3-4-2, so pretty even in terms of kills. Just a couple as the difference, but 130, 138, 116, 116, 152, 118 for Reply Totem as well. So great DPS across the board, and I mean, it couldn't really be much closer.
I got you back there, Trav, because it's Adrian on the balancing team's birthday today. I said that I would not wish him a happy birthday until they bring down the movement speed just a little bit. Until then, for now, it's just have a great day. But a thoroughly great day it was for Zeta Division, honestly. I didn't think that they were going to be able to turn that one around, but they continue to surprise us in this region. And wow, I mean, Reply Totem are not an easy team to beat. We've got our MVP from event.brawlstars.com. Who do you think it's going to be, Trav?
It's got to be Jiro. Like, this is a lie. Community. Guys. Back me up here. I mean, as well as me outplayed, they all played absolutely phenomenally, but in my eyes, got to give a big shout out to Jiro.
I like that. It could have been a close one for all we know, you know. I mean, I do agree. Geru, and especially in Brawl Ball with the Gus pick, was doing a fantastic amount of work, and we've got to praise him for it. But everyone doing their bit, absolutely so. We have now an interview ready as well. We're going straight over to Inso, and it's been a while actually just been able to chat to Inso. So what a time it's now been. Inso, are you there, buddy?
Hi, yeah, I'm here. Nice to see you guys.
Great to have you here, man. It's been what a journey it's been to witness you guys this year. We didn't quite catch you in previous month, if I remember correctly, because we couldn't get you on the line. So how has it been for you guys? Obviously, a massive day for yourselves. What a turnaround. Talk us through the reverse sweep, I think, because how are you feeling watching that from where your seat was, and how are you feeling, and how are the boys feeling in that moment in time?
I mean, first of all, GG's to Totem, but like every time I play them, it's always emotional because, of course, they are my team from the past 2 years. So it's like a lot on the line, especially in a grand final. But I don't know, the first two sets were really hard because they played super aggro comps, and we struggled a lot to have control and like keep a good strategy. But I think the last three sets we had really good drafts, and like the gameplay was amazing from the boys. Also, we got like really excited after winning the third set, and then like winning the fourth with some connection issues. So I don't know, we're super happy.
Well, I think it's fair to say you should be happy. I mean, I think looking at the admin side of things, you are very close now to locking yourselves in for the World Finals. Obviously, today, Last Chance qualifiers are a tick, 100%. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, you just need to now qualify for another monthly finals. How does it feel now, knowing that you are the first team in this region to almost be locking yourselves in for the World Finals?
I mean, it feels great. I think it's our goal to win the World Finals. So it's the first step to win it is obviously qualifying for World Finals. So I mean, the earlier we can get it, the better.
You kind of took a question away from me as well, because I wanted to just go back to the sort of, it's not a rivalry, but you know, yourselves and Reply Totem, obviously there's a lot of emotions there and stuff. How do you approach that, you know, from like a professional perspective when you're up against your, you know, old teammates? There's got to be a great deal of love there, but obviously a great deal of commitment to the organization and your new roster. You know, it's going to be a bit bittersweet in that respect. Give us a little bit more of an insight around those things.
I mean, I feel great with my new team and my new org, but when I play them, I mean, I obviously want to win. If they are playing other teams, then I'm like cheering for them. Like in ESL Masters, I was rooting for Totem to win, but in EMEA, I want to win every time, every tournament. So there's like no shame in like wanting to win.
It's the nature of the game, isn't it? I'll ask one final question as well, Enzo, and thank you for your time first and foremost. But you know, I was wondering today coming in how you're going to fare, to be honest, simply because, you know, with Masters at ESL, you know, you guys were not able to obviously, you know, compete and play despite yourself being with Reply Totem to qualify. You have got through to the challenge stages of ESL, but, you know, for that same reason, you haven't necessarily been involved in Split 2, and like competition sort of mid-season time has been a bit of a down period for you guys. How have you stayed sharp and on your toes? Because obviously, looking at performance back in April, it was your worst performance to date as a team and going out in the quarterfinals. How did you bounce back?
Yeah.
What did you guys look at in the downtime to be able to come out with another win?
I mean, first of all, our confidence never got down because